Before we read the shared read for the week, I want to take a moment and talk to you about the type of genre you're reading. This genre is called a myth. Why Fir Tree Keeps His Leaves is a myth. Take a look at the bold. A myth is a made-up story, explains why things are the way they are, has an important lesson or message. Also, when reading the shared read, you'll want to look for context clues. To understand the meaning of a word you do not know, look at the other words in the sentence for clues. Shared read, genre, myth. Why Fir Tree Keeps His Leaves. Essential question. What do myths help us understand? Read about a tree that learns why he does not develop like other trees. Long ago in ancient times, Mother Nature gave each tree a different purpose. However, she did not share her reasons with the trees. Fir Tree had 3 friends: maple, oak, and elm. During the first summer, they saw bird and squirrel play in farmers' corn and tomato crops. The breeze blew and rustled their leaves. The shining sun warmed them. Then the first fall arrived. Farmer harvested what he had grown. Maple, oak, and elm's leaves turned beautiful shades of orange, red, and yellow. The leaves shone as golden as the sun. Fir Tree's leaves stayed green. Fir Tree complained to Mother Nature. "I don't like my leaves. I want them to change colors like my friends' leaves." "Be patient," Mother Nature replied. "You will learn your purpose." So Fir Tree waited. The temperature dropped even more. Bird flew south, and squirrel was nowhere around. Maple, oak, and elm lost their leaves, but Fir Tree's green leaves remained. Soon snow blanketed the ground. Again Fir Tree protested to Mother Nature. "Why am I different? Why don't I have stages and change like my friends? I seem to be stuck in one period of life." "Be patient," Mother Nature replied. "Soon you will develop an understanding of your purpose." Just then, Squirrel appeared on the edge of the forest. She was cold. When she went inside the forest, she saw Maple. She asked if she could build a warm nest in his branches. Maple said he didn't have any leaves. She asked Oak and then Elm. Both said the same thing as Maple. She was still bitterly cold. Squirrel approached Fir Tree. "Excuse me," she said. "May I build a nest in your branches?" "Yes, that would be nice," said Fir Tree. Squirrel ran up Fir Tree's branches and she made her nest. Soon she was warm, comfortable, and asleep. Fir Tree finally understood that his green leaves provided a warm shelter for animals in the winter. From that moment on, Fir Tree was happy to be different. Still today, he remains proud of his evergreen leaves. Make connections. How did Fir Tree develop differently from his friends? When have you wanted to be like your friends? Comprehension Strategy. Reread. As you read, you may not understand a word, phrase, or explanation in a story. Stop and reread these parts to be sure you understand. Find text evidence. I didn't understand why Fir Tree doesn't like his green leaves. I will reread page 407 of Why Fir Tree Keeps His Leaves to find out why. I read that Fir Tree saw the other trees' leaves changing colors, and he wanted his leaves to change colors. Theme. The theme of a story is the main message the author wants to tell the reader. To find the theme, think about what the characters say and do. Find text evidence. On page 407 of Why Fir Tree Keeps His Leaves, I read that Fir Tree is different from his friends. This clue gives me an idea about the theme. Clue. Fir Tree wants to be like his friends. Mother Nature tells him he will learn his purpose. The theme of Why Fir Tree Keeps His Leaves is that it is okay to be different.